November 15th, 2024, Arlington, Texas. 80,000 people packed into AT&T Stadium, millions watching on Netflix worldwide. Mike Tyson, 58 years old, steps into the ring with Jake Paul, a 27-year-old YouTuber turned boxer. The fight lasts 8 rounds. Jake wins on points. The crowd boos. The internet explodes. Everyone calls it fake, a setup, a cash grab. But here's what nobody tells you. They're right, but not in the way you think. This wasn't a fight. This was a business transaction, a carefully orchestrated show. And the real story isn't what happened in the ring. It's what happened in the contract negotiations 6 months before. This is what they didn't want you to know. This is the truth behind the most controversial fight in boxing history. March 2024. Jake Paul's team approaches Mike Tyson with an offer. Fight Jake. 1 night, 8 rounds, $20 million guaranteed for Mike, $40 million for Jake. On paper, it sounds insane. Mike Tyson is 58 years old. He hasn't fought professionally in 19 years. His last fight was in 2005 against Kevin McBride, where he quit on his stool. Before that, a knockout loss to Danny Williams. Mike's professional career ended in humiliation. But Jake Paul doesn't want the Mike Tyson from 2005. He wants the name, the legend, the myth. Because Jake Paul has a problem. He's beaten every opponent put in front of him, but nobody respects him. Nobody considers him a real boxer. They call him a YouTuber playing dress-up, a celebrity chasing clout. Beat Mike Tyson, even a 58-year-old Mike Tyson, and suddenly you're the guy who beat Iron Mike. Your name goes in the history books. Your legacy changes overnight. For Mike, the calculation is different. He's broke, not publicly, but anyone close to him knows the truth. Years of bad investments, stolen money by Don King, lawsuits, divorces. Mike Tyson has made hundreds of millions in his career and lost almost all of it. $20 million for 8 rounds against a YouTuber? Mike doesn't even hesitate. He says yes immediately. But there's a catch. There's always a catch. The contract has clauses, special rules, rules that don't get announced until weeks before the fight, rules that change everything. Rule 1, 2-minute rounds instead of 3. That means the fight is only 16 minutes total instead of 24. Mike's stamina issue solved. Rule 2, 14-ounce gloves instead of 10. Bigger gloves equals less knockout power, safer for both fighters. Rule 3, sanctioned as an exhibition, not a professional fight. This means it doesn't go on either fighter's official record. Jake can lose and it doesn't matter. Mike can get knocked out and it doesn't matter. But here's the clause nobody talks about. A safety clause. If either fighter is deemed unable to continue safely, the referee can stop it. Sounds normal, right? Except the referee's paycheck comes from the same promotion company paying both fighters. You see where this is going. April to November 2024. 7 months of training. Jake Paul posts videos constantly, training montages, hitting the heavy bag, sparring sessions. He looks sharp, fast, powerful. The narrative is clear. Jake is taking this seriously. This isn't a joke. He's preparing like it's the biggest fight of his life. Mike Tyson posts less. A few training clips here and there, looking surprisingly good for 58. Moving well, still has hand speed. The old power seems to be there. Fans get excited. Iron Mike is back, they say. He's going to destroy Jake. But what the cameras don't show is what's happening behind the scenes. In May, Mike has a medical emergency, stomach ulcer.
internal bleeding. He's hospitalized. The fight is postponed from July to November. Netflix issues a statement, out of an abundance of caution. Mike posts a video later. I'm fine, just a little ulcer. I'll be ready. But people close to Mike tell a different story. The ulcer was bad, really bad. Mike lost a lot of blood. Doctors told him he shouldn't fight, that at 58, with his health issues, getting punched repeatedly in the head could be catastrophic. Mike ignores them. $20 million is $20 million. The postponement gives him 4 extra months to heal, but it also gives the promotion company 4 extra months to build hype, 4 extra months to sell pay-per-view, 4 extra months to lock in sponsors. Netflix sees the numbers. This is going to be the most watched boxing event in streaming history. They go all in on promotion, documentaries, behind-the-scenes content, press conferences. They turn it into an event, not just a fight. September, 3 months before the fight. Mike's training videos become less frequent. When he does post, he looks tired, still skilled, but slower, older. Fans start to worry. Is Mike okay? They ask. The promotion team responds with carefully edited highlight reels. Mike looking fierce, looking dangerous, looking like Iron Mike. October, 1 month out. The press conferences begin. This is where things get interesting. The first press conference is professional. Both fighters shake hands, show respect. Jake says Mike is his hero. Mike says Jake earned the right to be in the ring. Everyone plays nice. The second press conference is different. Jake starts talking trash, calls Mike old, washed up, says it's sad that Mike has to do this for money. Mike's face changes. You can see the anger, that old Mike Tyson rage starting to surface. The final press conference, days before the fight, Jake slaps Mike during the face-off. Not hard, just a tap, but enough. Mike lunges at him. Security separates them. The internet goes crazy. Mike is going to kill him, the comments scream. But watch that slap again. Watch it in slow motion. Look at Jake's face right before he does it. He's not angry. He's not emotional. He's acting. This is theater. And Mike, whether he's in on it or not, plays his part perfectly.
November 15th, 2024. Fight night. AT&T Stadium is packed, and it already feels a little unreal. AT&T Stadium is packed. 80,000 people. Netflix crashes multiple times from the traffic. Millions watching worldwide. Mike Tyson walks out first. No music, just walks. His face is blank. He looks old, tired. This is not the Mike Tyson who terrorized the heavyweight division. You can tell almost immediately. This is a 58-year-old man about to get punched in the face for money, and everyone in the building knows it. Jake Paul's entrance is a spectacle. Pyrotechnics, dancers, music. He arrives in a custom car. The whole thing screams, "Look at me." And it works. He's 27 years old, in his prime, and he knows he's about to beat a legend. The bell rings for round 1. Mike comes out aggressive, throws a few jabs, tries to get inside Jake's reach. But Jake is bigger, taller, younger. He keeps Mike at range with his jab. Mike can't get close, can't do damage. Round 2, Mike lands his best punch of the fight, a right hand that catches Jake clean. The crowd erupts. Here it comes, they think. But Jake doesn't go down, doesn't even stumble, just takes it and keeps moving. This is the moment you need to understand. That punch, 20 years ago, would have knocked Jake unconscious. But Mike Tyson is 58 years old. His power is gone. His speed is gone. What's left is just the ghost of what he used to be. Rounds 3 through 8, Jake controls everything.
He's not trying to knock Mike out. He's just boxing. Jab, move, jab, move. Occasionally throws a combination to score points, but nothing devastating, nothing meant to hurt. Mike tries, he really does, but his body won't cooperate. He's breathing hard by round 4. His legs are heavy by round 5. By round 6, he's just surviving, trying not to get knocked out, trying to make it to the final bell. And Jake? Jake is coasting, not taking risks, not trying to finish, just winning rounds, banking points, making sure he gets the decision victory. The final bell rings. Both fighters hug. Mike whispers something to Jake. We don't know what. Jake nods. They separate. The judges' scorecards are announced. Jake Paul wins, unanimous decision. The crowd boos loudly. They paid to see a fight. They got a sparring session. They wanted blood. They got a business transaction.
The internet explodes. Everyone has an opinion. It was rigged. Mike took a dive. Jake paid him to lose. This was fake. But was it? Here's what we know for certain. Fact 1. The contract heavily favored both fighters not fighting seriously. Shorter rounds, bigger gloves, exhibition status, everything designed to make it safe and marketable, not competitive. Fact 2. Mike Tyson is 58 years old with serious health issues. He was never going to win this fight legitimately. The question was never, can Mike win? It was, can Mike survive 8 rounds without getting seriously hurt? Fact 3. Jake Paul is not stupid. He's a businessman first, boxer second. Knocking out a 58-year-old legend doesn't make you look tough. It makes you look like a bully. But beating him on points, that's respectable. That's smart. Fact 4. The money. Mike made $20 million. Jake made $40 million. Netflix made hundreds of millions from subscriptions and ad revenue. Sponsors made millions. AT&T Stadium made millions from ticket sales. This was never about sport. This was about business. But here's the part nobody talks about. Mike Tyson's role in all of this. In interviews after the fight, Mike is philosophical. I proved to myself I could do it, he says. That was my victory, getting in the ring at 58 and surviving 8 rounds. But watch his eyes when he says it. There's something sad there, something defeated. This is a man who once was the most feared fighter on the planet, a man who made champions quit, a man who changed the sport forever. And now he's a spectacle, an attraction, a name on a poster used to sell a product. Jake Paul, in his post-fight interview, is more honest than people give him credit for. Mike Tyson is a legend, he says. I didn't want to hurt him. I just wanted to share the ring with him, to be part of history. Is he lying? Maybe, but maybe not. Because Jake got what he wanted, legitimacy. He beat Mike Tyson. His name is now forever linked to one of the greatest boxers of all time. So, was it rigged? Was it fake? Was it a setup? Yes and no, and it doesn't matter. The fight was exactly what it was designed to be. A safe, marketable, profitable event that gave both fighters what they wanted. Mike got $20 million. Jake got legitimacy. Netflix got subscribers. Fans got entertainment, even if they complained about it. Nobody got hurt. Nobody's legacy was truly damaged. Everyone walked away richer than they came in. But here's the real truth that nobody wants to admit. We knew what this was. We all knew, and we watched anyway. Mike Tyson is 58 years old. Jake Paul is a YouTuber. The outcome was never in doubt. The fight was never going to be competitive. The rules were designed to prevent anyone from getting seriously hurt. We knew all of this, and we still watched. We still paid. We still talked about it for weeks afterward.
Because at the end of the day, we wanted to see Mike Tyson fight one more time. We wanted to believe that maybe, just maybe, the old Iron Mike would show up, that the clock would turn back, that we'd see one more glimpse of the legend. We didn't, because we couldn't, because time is undefeated, because 58-year-old bodies don't work like 25-year-old bodies, because the Mike Tyson we remember only exists in old footage and our memories. November 15, 2024 wasn't about boxing. It was about nostalgia. It was about saying goodbye to a legend, even if we didn't realize that's what we were doing. Mike Tyson stepped into the ring one last time, not as the baddest man on the planet, not as Iron Mike, just as Mike, a 58-year-old man trying to prove he still had something left. And for 8 rounds, he did. He survived. He made it to the final bell. That was his victory. Jake Paul got his win, got his legitimacy, got his place in history. And we got our final look at Mike Tyson in a boxing ring. Was it rigged? Maybe. Was it real? Maybe. Does it matter? Not really. What matters is this. We watched. We cared. We talked about it. And that's exactly what they wanted.